Um, so, we have all played we all haven't played Rune Factory 4. But if you have ever played Rune Factory 4, you're probably wondering the same thing as I am. Why isn't there an anime to it? I mean, it looks so much like an anime game. Like, the intro is an anime. Like, that could be just like an anime intro. Like, just take it straight out of the game and put it into the anime. Um, but a lot of us have been wondering, why isn't there a Rune Factory anime? And somebody was like, oh, well, it would just be all about farming every day. Or all day. And I'm like, that's not true. There's meeting people in the game, there's fighting, there's dungeons. Like, there's much more than just farming. Because, like, one episode could be like farming, one episode could be like meeting everybody. Like the first episode would be like meeting everybody and like the game intro, like you fall off of an airship, and then um, like you meet everybody in town, and that's just like the whole episode, the beginning. And then episode 2 could be like him becoming a prince. Like it could show all of his like story about like how he became a prince and stuff like that, and like some other stuff. And so you're like, okay, well that's just pretty simple, right? Like those would obviously be the first 2 episodes, and then episode 3 could be about farming. Like he just learns about it, and so he wants to try it out, so he does it all day, and then he goes to bed after a long day of meeting people and farming. Um, and then the fourth episode could be about him like training, because Lady Ventuswill told him about like thingy that he heard about like in the forest. Like something in the forest like was bothering the runes around the around the world. And so he goes into the forest, kills the butterfly, or whatever, a fairy, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what it's called, but whatever you want to call it. And then, it turns into a girl, and then, as soon as, I believe it was either Doug or Keel, I'm not sure who pops up, but whoever pops up is like, what is that? And then carries the girl back to the hospital, and then that's where that episode ends. And then the next episode is Amber waking up from the hospital and like remembering little, but not like anything at all. So like she remembers a little, but she doesn't remember everything. So like she remembers her name, but she doesn't remember who saved her, because she was knocked out in a coma. And so episode 5 could be like Amber's story, where she's going around meeting everybody, and then the episode ends with the prince um, going up and saying like, "Hey, do you remember me? I'm the guy that rescued you." And then it'd be like a to be continued type of thing. And then in the next episode, it'd be like a part 2, where Amber's like, "I do remember you. You are the one that saved me. I got some of my, I had talked to some people, and they said that you were the one that rescued me. So thank you for that." And then, like, and then she calls you the name that she does for a long time in the game. I can't remember what that is, but it was pretty fun. And, yeah. But that's like the whole premise around the story of the anime. So there isn't just like farming. Like there isn't just so per se only farming. Like it could be about like the dungeons, or it could be like about going into like the caves, and like getting back Venti's charm from that Chipsqueak that went to Yokemir Forest, or Yakmir Forest. And so it would just be like a really good anime. Like I would watch it. Because normally I don't like animes with like a lot of action, except for One Piece, because One Piece is awesome. Um, aside from that, I don't really like animes with a lot of action, but this is an anime that I would watch because it's like it has action, it has calm, it has it could possibly have some romance, it has socialism, it's got a lot of stuff that could be implemented into it, but people just aren't thinking that far ahead yet. So, if the creators of Rune Factory are listening to this and are currently thinking of doing an anime but don't know where to start, there are some ideas for the first, I believe I said 5 or 6 episodes, but yeah, there are just some ideas.